So this is game 2 in the finals, the grand final of the LLTS. We're going first this time. Remember, VeeQueue is one game up. So the options here are interesting. We just saw a trade heavy game in the previous game. And taking cargo pod, whilst potentially good, leaves some real damage options on the row and allows VeeQueue to take Ravager and control the row. So rather than do that, we're going to take Starlancer with the idea that VeeQueue might take Cargo Pod, maybe even Solar Skiff. We can take Ravager and then start hammering. That's the plan. Sure enough, takes Cargo, takes an Explorer, only has the 4. So now we've got options. VeeQueue's gone full trade. There's not really any bombs on the row. We're going to lean into damage. We're going to take that Ravager, and then we're going to take a scrap because that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good complement. We can start scrapping down. VeeQueue going to take a base for some soak, absolutely, and then we've got a repair mech which we'll take. Could have taken the blob miner, arguably, but we did not. Leaning heavily into bases here, I make a mistake and I scrap out the scout when actually I planned on taking the swarmer. So bit of an error there. We get rid of bases and life gain and then drop down another base. So well done us. Bottom of the scouts, Starlancer comes up on top. VeeQueue takes the repair mech because obviously being in bases, that's very good for them. Takes the Swarmer because they don't want us to have it. Well, we'll take that base. Matches up with Lancer and pops for some trade if we need it. Unfortunately here, though, we've bottomed all the other good cards we have, which is not what we want to see, especially when V with Stealth Tower picks up that base. So we can't really buy anything useful. We're just going to pass, and then sure enough, all of our scrap and our Ravager are at the bottom, but we also top the base, which means we can't get the majority of our scrap going. V taking more bases, getting rid of damage, sensible choices. Again, not really much we can do. Let's scrap out the life gain. We left that up. We could have taken the red base, but we'll take a supply depot, try and get some draw going, and it can also flexibly go for damage. Stealth Tower, Frontier Hawk. That's the Moonwood Hatchling is a good card, so we can get rid of Stealth Tower, which is fine. Take the Blob Fighter for draw, and whilst we're ahead, what's going to happen here is that V's going to pop Stealth Tower back on the top with her repair mech, draw into it, and then it's a really hard turn because Siege Fortress getting doubled is a lot of damage, 18 to be precise. So that's hurt. We can Starlance away, absolutely. Leave the Stealth Tower because there's nothing else really there's that worrying left in the deck now. Stealth Tower, and V will take another base, of course. We've got Supply Depot into damage. Get rid of the Stealth Tower, and nothing to top. We'll take a Cargo Pod because it's 6 damage if we do it. Again, Ravager and Scrap are bottomed. That's tread us a little bit harshly this game. Taking a Ram, drop us down to 6. We can't get rid of anything here. It's game over. We couldn't even buy the bacon because we had been scrapping scouts. Get rid of the bases, and good night, good game.